Though they might seem similar, not all AR-15s are built the same. What we're going to review and torture today is a Liberty Bell Freedom 15. This AR-15 comes in under the $1,000 price point, but it's packed with features and some serious upgrades right from the manufacturer. For around $1,000, this Freedom 15 came with a Dead Air Chemo flash hider, a LaRue MBT-2S trigger, a Radian Raptor charging handle, a 16-inch barrel with a mid-length gas system, a Bravo B5 stock, and a Magpul K2 grip, all of which are very practical and great upgrades. Before attempting to destroy this rifle, I fired a couple hundred rounds through this Freedom 15 without a single hiccup. The rifle has a very smooth and soft shooting feel, and stayed on target even through some rapid fire sessions. Overall, the Freedom 15 is an excellent rifle for the price. A top-notch Cerakote job, quality components, and an excellent soft shooting feel. But just to be a little different, I decided to attempt to destroy this rifle.
It's not bad, man.
Very soft shooter.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yep. This right here is a Liberty Bell Freedom 15. It's a pretty affordable AR-15 and it actually runs pretty well. The question is, how does it hold up to torture? And I mean some impractical torture. But let's do a couple more mags before we really destroy this thing.
When this rifle was sent to me for testing, I contacted Liberty Bell and asked if I can torture test this AR. My test isn't about high round count, it's about attempting to destroy this rifle without using obvious blunt force methods and hard objects, except for dropping it on a rock. I want to see how much abuse this AR can stand up to and see if it still performs.
So I took the furniture off the Liberty Bell. I took the stock off and I took the scope off because we're not testing those out. I left the pistol grip on. This thing's gonna melt. So there's your hint right there. We're gonna torch this thing with a flamethrower and that'll be the start of our testing. All right, let's flame it. All right, so there's the AR. We just have it set up on the steel target right now. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Split. It's working. Ready? That's a thumbnail right there. Woo. That coating actually held up really well, and this grip looks like it's intact, but actually seems pretty intact. So here's the, it's got a cool texturing and color to it. I'll clean it up when I get home and before our next test, but it's not too bad. You have your dust cover right here. It's pretty much torched. There's a Magpul door right there, so that's all melted. Otherwise, everything else actually seems pretty decent, even the grip right here. It's still really warm, but we let it cool down a bit. So I'm just gonna fire these off and see if it still functions, which I think it will. Yep, still works. I got a pond and I have an AR. It's okay, it's okay. You guys mind drying it off for me with the flamethrower again? Sweet. Here's what we got so far. It's definitely muddy. We're gonna dry it off with a flamethrower again.
Tony Merkel, the Confessionals Podcast.
Tony Merkel, Confessionals Podcast.
Ready?
Cryptids be warned.
And then Ghost.
And Ghost.
Ready?
Know that when the night comes over you, rushes into you will shed that skin. Oh, it feels like a long run uphill. Just stay still. Take the smallest breath, the shortest steps. It's enough. take it easy and let your feelings out. Don't push them aside. Don't hide. Know that when the night comes over you, rushes into you, you will shed that skin. Oh, it feels like a long run uphill. Just stay still.
So do another mag dump. So it's been flamethrowered, submerged in mud, and then flamethrowered again to dry off. It's because I'm charging it, there's like smoke coming out of it. Still running, just extra smoky and toasty. All right, so this is what we got. It's a little dirty. Ran it over a couple times, so it's been hit with a flamethrower twice, thrown into a pond, ran over with the truck a couple times, and it looks like it's still functioning. Super dry. The flamethrower kind of cooked off all that oil and whatnot. It's a little bent. I can definitely see the buffer tube has a little cant to it. So aside from that though, I mean, it feels like it'll still function, so let's do a mag. I want to give a quick shout out to all my channel members and Patreon members. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot. It's something that's definitely needed, and I try not to sling my memberships and stuff like that too much, but right now things are just kind of tough, especially with YouTube. All you guys and girls that are members of the channel or members of my Patreon, thank you so much. All right, so I put the optic back on, and it's got a little bend to it. But let's go ahead, let's do 20 rounds, see if it feeds reliably, even though this thing has not been oiled up since flaming it, you know, whatever. All right, anyways. It's working just fine. Locks back. I just can't kill this thing. It's getting kind of ugly, but man, this thing is still functioning. It's bone dry, completely full of mud, dust, and dirt, and it's still running. The AR survived. It still fires, a lot uglier now. It's burnt up, it's dirty, but it still works, and it works well, accurate, and of course this thing's even bent up as well. So, I mean, as far as an AR that has a really good value, this Liberty Bell, all USA, made in USA. You have an awesome receiver set. It's a good looking gun, and that Cerakote is really nice too. This thing survived the torture test. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Well done, Liberty Bell. The AR functions well.